We have Congressman Raul Labrador from the 1st District here in Idaho. Congressman, good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. How about you?
I am doing very well. It's good to be back in Idaho.
I guess we need to open this morning with a comment on the release of Bowe Bergdahl and all of the furor that's followed that around. How do you feel about, obviously, everybody in the state of Idaho is glad he's coming home.
Well, I'm delighted he's coming home. I'm so happy for his family. I was able to talk to his parents on Sunday, and they are very excited. But there are a lot of questions, and I think all those questions are going to need to be answered. But now is not the time for those questions. I think now is the time for us to all share in the joy of the family, the city of Haley, and the state. So I think we need to leave those questions aside for a couple of weeks, and then but there are going to be some questions that are going to need to be answered on this matter.
How about the mechanism used to bring him home?
I'm of two minds about that. Obviously, nobody wants to see these people released, but at the same time, we are winding down the conflict in Afghanistan. And if you look historically, I'm a little bit disturbed by some of the Republicans out there who keep saying that this has never happened before. That is not entirely true. If you look historically at the end of any conflict, you have a swap of prisoners. And that happens, and usually, our side will release people that are less than desirable in order to get some of our people back in these swaps. So I would suggest that anybody who's being hypercritical about this, that they look at the history. This has happened before. I am more concerned about the fact that the president may have violated the law by not talking to us in Congress. So that's one of the things that we're going to have to look at. We're going to have to definitely look at whether he violated the law by not giving us notice within 30 days. Now, the president is arguing that he had already warned Congress that this was going to happen. He just didn't warn us about the specific people that were going to be released.
Congressman, will the status of Bowe Bergdahl, in your mind, change at all, whether it be just for his welcome home or for the fact that some people consider him a hero for what he's been through? Will that change at all if it is, in fact, determined that he laid down his gun and walked off the job, as some people claim?
That's difficult to say right now. I think, at this time, the feeling of most Idahoans is joy that he's coming home. It's been a 5-year conflict. It's very difficult to judge a father, for example. I see all these comments about what his father has said and done. It's very difficult to judge a father who's going through this kind of experience. So I'm not, I don't think we should be judging Bowe by some of the actions of his father, by some of the comments of his father, because his father was just trying to get his son home. And as you know, any father would do whatever they can to get their son home in a situation like this. But I think they will have to look deeply and extensively at what he did. Why did Bowe disappear? Is it truly, as some accounts, that he deserved it, or was he just wandering off and he was captured? Those are important questions I think the American people will deserve an answer to. And I think those questions need to be answered, and I hope that we don't just, move forward without answering those questions. And I think we need to let the jury decide, whoever that jury, whether he's going to be prosecuted or whether it's his military superiors who are going to decide this. They have all the information, a lot more information than we do at this time.